Looked up a few videos of Echidna, and she like totally looks different on my game. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, you're playing hard mode, right?
Yeah, but I looked up hard mode videos.
It might be an update, like, you know, the 1.0 versus...
Sure.
So there seems to be a number of changes they made. I mean, the other alternative is that it's like based on like your level or whatever.
Well, that would suck because
Well, I mean, like if you like do all the other areas
it's
first,
dude,
then
there's nothing left. I have 2 bosses.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do like the other boss first.
That's what I'm doing. To the underworld.
Yeah, we didn't do Echidna last though.
Nope.
We did Hell last, right?
Yep.
And obviously your levels is gonna be lower because I'm sure you have like way less cash and kills and whatever. How many times you filled up your soul meter or
no
whatever.
idea what any of that is like.
Yeah, there might be like a in-game reason for it. I don't remember if you like did anything to the fight.
No, I don't remember either.
Well, like when you start not in the fight, like in to the boss, like, outside the fight.
The world, in order to like that would have some effect on her. Yeah, I don't remember. If there was, I wouldn't know where the heck to even like look, because you know.
I've been doing like tech support for the OT people.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's mostly like, oh, that's flat. It was mostly like,
yeah, I got spooshed.
I like paid to get the stupid matchmaking server upgraded because apparently they super like blew past the quota. Well, they didn't hit the monthly quota, but apparently there's like a 100-second quota as well that they didn't like advertise, but it makes sense. And so it was getting too much traffic, and it was limiting usages. So like people had to wait like 100. They weren't aware of this, but you'd have to like, because it was all like over Shabbos, you have to wait like 100 seconds before like it would empty out and you can like start using it again. Right. But then like everyone's like can't use it, and then they're all waiting, and then they all try using it again 100 seconds later, and it like freezes again. So like it was kind of like this.
Right.
It wasn't infinite because people would eventually trickle through, but yeah. So I was like, all right, fine, get that out of the way. And then I was like, they're like having this like error with this host script, and I was like, well, I have a suggestion that would probably improve it / fix this particular issue right here. Not like all the issue, but this particular issue. But everyone's gonna have to update this like, script. You can't like change anything without everyone being updated. And yeah, so they're going through that right now apparently. I have no idea how expensive this upgrade's gonna cost. Yeah, it says cost is delayed 24 hours. All right, well, we'll see. I don't see any like rates. Wait, see pricing. Oh yeah, here it is. All right. The main thing is the few functions. Oh, dude, I'm gonna need to expand nothing on this. Probably. 40 cents per million function invocations. I'm sitting at like 33,000. Let's see. Downloads. $1 a gig. sitting at like 4 megs. Storage. 0.2 cents. The point. Yeah, 2 cents per gig. Yeah. 5K. So yeah, it'll cost me less than $1. Whatever. I really should have upgraded before. I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive than that. But apparently the API that I'm using for that server is like deprecated. And I keep getting emails about it, but I didn't know if it was for that server or something else I was using. And the last email I got was like, oh, by the way, yeah, this is for the Firebase thing. And it's gonna go offline like in March.
Wait, Firebase is going off?
No, the API in Firebase I'm using. Apparently it's like a new API that I'm supposed to switch over to. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm using that for the AMQ thing too, so I guess this is something I need to know about.
Have you been getting emails about it?
I don't know. I don't think so, but...
Yeah, cause I've been getting a ton of emails, so... It's like once... let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Google Cloud Platform. Record shows that you're using App Engine applications or cloud functions that are still calling the pre-GA 0.1 and V1 beta endpoints on the App Engine Cloud Functions metadata server. So legacy endpoints and the serial will be turned off. Oh, April 30th. Yeah. Requests up to 0.1 blah blah will no longer be supported. You may return HTTP 404 responses as a result. Yeah, so you just need to switch over to something newer.
What does that entail though? Like writing different code or?
Yeah, that's the thing that scares me. I might be like a different URL, and then that would like break all the existing things. That's kind of like.
Yeah.
But if you haven't been getting it, then you probably are already golden.
I mean, I used whatever the most recent thing was when I started.
No, I've been in emails for just like a year, so it's like. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know which email. I don't know which email I use. So for all I know, they could be sending it into some black hole. But I guess I'll know on April whatever if the site stops working, and then I'll look into it. It's not like anyone but me uses it. It's kind of a different situation.
You use some things to determine what endpoint you're calling.
Well, to my credit, I've only been dying by getting squished, so, you know.
I don't know if that's really like a good thing or not, but...
Well, it means that I'm not getting like totally steamrolled by the attacks in general, but... The idea is if I can avoid the instant kill, then maybe I'm in a good spot. God dang it, dude. That was going so well.
MZM or something like that.
What?
Index address. I'm not making any calls. They told me to update. Maybe it's just using like old libraries. I just need to rebuild and redeploy.
That would be convenient.
Cause it said like, hey, if you're calling these URLs, you need to like change them to the newer version. Oh, nice. Wait, no, wait. Oh, that sucks.
She has a second phase, right? But it's funny because yeah, it was a double knockout.
I thought you were like gonna get revived for a second.
No, I'm pretty sure even if that was actually the last blow, I probably would have lost. I mean, I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, but that's what my imagination tells me.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm calling it. I think I'm probably just gonna update my libraries. That's probably all it is. I haven't like deployed to that server in like years. I also kind of want to like. There's other changes that would be good, like the auto like close dead rooms and stuff like that.
I won for real this time. Alright, sweet. Yeah, easy boss fight. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, but now I'm in trouble because I have nothing left but Echidna. Like, I can't even, like, do any of the other, like, post-game stuff because she gives the whistle, and that's, like, the only mini-quest I haven't done yet. Wait, why am I healing? That's not a thing that you need to do after fighting a boss. Oh, whatever. Oh my god, he's got hair. Oh, he gave me some money. Thanks, Selpud. I guess I should have done that a million years ago.
Yeah, he did it to me. It's like...
Yeah, that's like super early game though. Like he does that like
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I did that last time. Yeah.
Well, same, but I clearly haven't talked to him at all in this playthrough, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. That didn't work. Why? Because I messed it all up. That was wrong. All her attacks are like tinier too. Like, this is really weird. Why am I fighting like baby Echidna? Also, her like triangle is upside down. Why would so much change though? Like, what the heck? Really weird.
I'm just trying to think who got anything about this, but I don't really remember anything.
No, I don't remember anything at all.
Based on time played? Really?
Amazing. So what, do I just need to let my game sit around for a while and then...
Just come back and play this tomorrow.
Wait. Oh, seriously? Wait, so now I'm starting where we were starting before? Is that... Because that seems terrible. So you just literally have more health? Or, like... What's the story here? No. Okay.
I wonder when we were playing, like on our first play, if we had different like. Yeah, we almost certainly did. We probably did like at different phases, right? Because I probably started at this
Yeah,
phase, and
maybe.
you're probably the phase earlier. Because whenever you talk to the boss, I was really confused because I like would get to like that last phase in like one transformation, and you said it was like 2 transformations.
Yeah, well, I saw a video where, like, her last phase, she was, like, heckin' decayed and, like, missing, like, arms and stuff, and it was like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably why. And, like, since my game ran so much faster than yours.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I had, like, 10 hours on you.
Good lord.
Yeah, it seems like Red Fairy is kind of like the best in this game.
I'm definitely going with Blue Fairy, are you kidding me?
You think so?
In this fight? Yeah, easy.
Mm.
The Blue Fairy, like, did all of the damage the first phase. Blue Fairy put in way more work than I did. It's pretty sad, but it's true. I just need to remember to set my my combos this time, and I think I should be fine.
I wonder what our earlier phases look like.
If they exist, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they do. I'm already 12 hours in, so there's probably like Super Baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if it's like you get there super early, you just go through the first few phases and the fight's kind of like a joke.
Maybe. Are you all set? I guess we're all set. I had to think about it for a bit, but...
Apps?
Yeah, I'm set on it. Come on, Kara.
Fairy's not being helpful right now.
I see that. There she goes. She just needs to, like, realize that she exists, and then she goes in hard, but... That was stupid of me, but... Whatever. The answer to this fight had nothing to do with anything that I was doing. The answer was to just bring a blue fairy. Because this is hilarious. Like... She's so good!
Yeah, you got, like, I definitely got, like, 2 phases later than you're at, I think. Like, I think when I fought her, she was missing her arms.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, too. I think when I fought her before, it was 1 phase later than this. So, if you were 2 phases later, then, yeah, that seems crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kara.
What if she, like, opened that before you used it?
I don't know. That would have been really funny, but she didn't.
Kara just
so.
die, and then you just have no blue fairy for the rest of the game.
Like, just actually, like, permadeath fairy.
Yeah.
Wait, I almost went into heal after heckin' killing the boss again.
More likely you would just die, which would suck.
It would be funny though, so... I think I'd suck it up because... whatever, the fight was easy with the blue fairy.
Yeah, I think you could do it again at this point. Alright, so you have all the bosses now?
Yeah, I do.
Just need to go and grab the dissonance or whatever.
Yeah, there's 2 of them left.
Do you, like... Yeah, of course. I was for a second, like, do you even need to beat all the bosses? And I'm like, oh, right, no, you can't even get to the boat without all 9 bosses.
Yeah. That's kind of the only reason, though.
Yeah, because some of the bosses give you, like, complete garbage. They, like, literally don't give you anything useful. Like, there's, like, one of the Guardians gives you, like, the freaking, like...
I think...
one of the tomes or whatever.
I think actually the only one that you can really skip, just for the sake of, like, skipping it or whatever, and you could get all 6 dissonance otherwise, is, the one in...
By the way.
What?
I hate this drum.
Oh, yeah. The one in the Hall of the Ancient... No, the Hall... Ancient... God, what is it called?
Ancient Palace?
Yeah, that one. Why is the door closed? Just noticed.
Or Ancient Chaos, sorry.
Ancient Chaos.
Ancient Chaos, Hollow Malice. I don't know. I don't remember what the bosses gave you. I just remember.
No, he gave you. Yeah, he gave you the crucifix, I think. Yeah, I don't think you need to kill him to get any of the.
Well, one of the bosses gave you Scale Sphere, which I don't think was needed.
Yeah,
either.
but he gave you dissonance directly, so that kind of is required for dissonance. If the stipulation here is bosses that aren't required to get all the malice or dissonance, that one. I think he's the only one. I might be wrong, but...
Yeah. I mean, obviously you need to get all the Guardians just to get to the Soul Gate or whatever.
So, you remember that minecart boss that we annihilated with, the Lamp of Time?
Minecart game?
No,
What?
minecart boss.
You talking about Jormungand or whatever his name is?
No, the mini boss in the, like, 3-room area in...
I vaguely remember there being 2 minecart bosses.
Takamahagara Shrine. Well, the one that was driving around, it was blowing up every time it, like, turned around. Like, blew up the whole room.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Supposedly...
I actually didn't know that's how that boss works. I just used Lamp and it died.
Yeah, exactly. Supposedly, if you use the egg of creation on that boss, it stops it from blowing up the room. Don't know why. But, no, I don't know why. There may have been a reason that boss may have been mentioned somewhere. We kind of just never really looked into it.
What was the name of the boss? You
Bali? B-A-L-I, I think? Or something like that?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Well, I didn't try it because I figured I didn't need the Egg of Chaos otherwise, the Egg of Creation otherwise, so why bother getting it? I just used the lamp, but...
Yeah, the lamp kind of trivializes that fight.
The other thing that I learned that I'm like... There is a hint somewhere. I mean, I believe it. We would...
I believe it. It just feels very arbitrary. And yeah, the lamp kind of just makes that fight a joke either way.
Wait, you're guaranteed? I don't think you're guaranteed to have the lamp. Oh, yes, you are. Never mind, never mind. I have it backwards in my head. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. But yeah, yeah, because you...
Why?
Well, you're guaranteed to have immediate access to the lamp. That's what
I mean, you have the cog, but you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have the
That's
lamp.
right, yeah. Okay, I didn't have it backwards. Oh, and also the other thing that I realized as I was going through the rooms, you know the Meridia tube in Ancient Chaos? Ow. That screen is the screen with, like, the Egg of Creation, like, mural. So you actually can still get it even after the Corridor of Blood is screwed.
Wait, say that again?
The Creation mural in Ancient Chaos. It was in the little tower between the Corridor of Blood and the Takamahagara Shrine, like second entrance. Where the Meridia Tube was?
I mean, I know where the Meridia Tube is.
Yeah. So that one of the 5 murals was in that tower. And we assumed that you couldn't get that because the... Apparently you can blow up the tube. Well, isn't that a classic? Didn't try that either. So what, you actually can't screw yourself out of that region of the game?
Yeah, I guess you can't just use a grenade or something, I assume.
Yeah, huh. Interesting.
Yeah, because that would be the way to get access there. It's just, to break that. And you still are able to get everywhere. I mean, you are also like, screwed out of the entrance to Underworld, which you can't permanently get screwed-ish, but you can't get to the secret where the skull is because you need to enter from there until you beat the
right
boss. But once you beat that boss,
there's a ladder that goes back up.
Yeah. So it's not really a permanent screw.
So the other thing,
I don't think you can even. No, I'm pretty sure you don't need to I'm pretty sure you can get all the distance before you need to kill that boss.
No, absolutely not. One of the distances in the underworld.
Huh?
One of the distances in the underworld.
Right. Well, which distance is in the underworld?
From beating the Guardian, just gives you dissonance.
Oh. Okay. That's what I don't remember.
Well, that's epic. Alright. The more you know.
So be it.
Yeah, so be it. Anyway, the other thing that I found out that actually was really annoying to me, because I know this is 100% my fault, but the Corridor of Blood can always go to the Mausoleum of the Dark Star Lord. There is no wall or block.
Oh, so you just goofed?
Yeah, I just goofed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't think that really held us back that much since we
No, not really, but the one thing that I think maybe did was that, I mean, at the end of the day, we really didn't get very stuck, so it was fine, but the one thing was that, I assumed that the entrance to the underworld was going to be like opened by going to the underworld from the other side for the same reason, and so that was like
it kind
completely
of
faulty assumption.
The idea that we were not able to use the quarter of blood to get access to a new area. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, this will work.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of I think like out of my play in terms of things that we like misplayed, that was probably the most frustrating thing. Was not.
Yeah.
I think that was like the dumbest thing that like held us up, and like it was all mostly just rooted on a combination of like assumptions that we had.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Sure. And like again, we didn't get stuck for that long there. Like,
there's a lot of things that we like. Yeah, we never got stuck anywhere near as long as La-Mulana 1.
No, absolutely
and,
not,
like,
not even close.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't like figure out that we had available for a really long time, or things that we thought we had available but it was not available. But that never really prevented us from making like progress like in general. Like there's always something else we could do, and like eventually you kind of like narrow down the search space until it's like, well, this has to be related to this thing, and so we can solve it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
the heaven mantra. Yeah, I can understand that actually. It's in a.
Is that the Echidna one?
No, it's.
Oh no, that's the first one.
It's just underneath. It's in Divine Fortress or whatever. It's just underneath like the. It's by the start, but there's like no reason to go back through those rooms like ever after you've gone through them, aside from getting that mantra. So
that area was strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, luckily our notes had that one marked already. I don't think there's actually. I don't really think there was like really in terms of like things on the map that were like visible. I don't think we really missed anything in terms of like notes. Our notes are pretty accurate. Like I think the only time we really got screwed by like bad notes was Google Docs screwing like something where like
that was also obnoxious. That was really bad.
Luckily that like didn't prevent us from doing something we couldn't do, but we kept trying to do something that we couldn't do.
Yeah.
It's like
that was really bad.
Yeah. We wasted at least a half an hour just like trying to solve a thing that
between the two of us, like collectively, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we kept like using it in the boss room, then using the Echidna room, like it was stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
But so let's see what else. Oh well, what that did mean was that you can actually get all the way to the feather without defeating Kujata. You don't need any mantras to get the feather, because you can go around with the quarter of blood to get into.
Yeah, makes sense.
But you definitely do need to defeat Jormungandr because he gives you Mjolnir,
yeah, because he gives you the ability to control. Well, not like that. You also need the You need the Barret as well to get there.
The what?
Barret.
Oh, that's not Jormungandr. But yes, you need to.
Right, but I'll say you also need that.
Yes, you need those two.
So
for
it's
sure.
like you need.
Or actually, one or the other. I think you could do it also with. Nope, never mind. You definitely need quarter of blood.
No, you need both.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely need both. It's just.
No. Sorry, I meant either Barret or Mjolnir, but you definitely need both. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more that like.
You don't need mantras. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, you just don't need mantra.
And actually, the only reason that you would need mantra otherwise is in the Gate of the Dead. You have to chant Sun for one of the 4 pepper pedestals, and that's really the only thing that's blocking that entrance is for mantras. But yeah,
mantras are weird. I mean, mantras like they had a lot of utility. I actually like the mantra system in this game quite a bit in general. I thought it was pretty well done. It felt a lot less crazy than how it was in the first game, and it was like an actual thing that you could like, you used throughout and progressively got more complex, and it was well done. I definitely like the way the mantras is handled, but you're right. Like there actually like are surprisingly few usages for it.
Yeah, like actual like required like locations. There's like 10
you use
or
it for
so.
a bunch of stuff, but like most of them are like pretty small or like late game.
Yeah,
Even
and
if you
there's
get the
like
item pretty
a number
early.
of mantras that like aren't used very many times. Like I was thinking about it, and like I still have yet to use the night mantra. It hasn't been required yet. It's about to be right now, but this is the first time you need it. And the second time and last time that you need it is to, you know, start the final boss. So
You don't have like the gauntlet stuff.
what?
Or is this with gauntlet and your game is just slow?
My game is just really slow.
Okay. This is like, man, I like slash like 2 or 3 times faster than this. That's crazy. And this boss is such a joke with
Yeah, with the lamp.
yeah. My fight wasn't quite as good because I lamped late.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is also hard
yeah,
mode. I don't know if he has more HP. This, whichever combo it is that's making me do more damage also certainly helped.
So what exactly is the difference in hard mode? Like, have you like noticed anything? There's like
well, more
damage,
enemies. Also, a lot of the bosses are actually like they have different attacks, like more attacks or different patterns or whatever, and also everything hits a lot harder. Yeah, I think some things might have more health, but don't really know about health numbers. That one's hard for me to say, but definitely damage, definitely like attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also apparently you can turn off hard mode, and I did it by mistake. I obviously reset right away, but I actually didn't know that it did it. I was like, it was very good that I was paying attention to the dialogue, because otherwise I wouldn't really have noticed.
Wait, notice what?
You can turn off hard mode. There's an NPC in the game who gives you the option once.
Oh, interesting.
And I was just like going through her dialogue, because she's the one that gives, she opens up the Ankh Jewel in Anufin, like that Sirius or whatever. If you talk to her like another time after activating the Ankh, she like will turn off hard mode for you if you wish. But she doesn't say that. She's like, oh, I see you've been like cursed. You want me to remove the curse? And I was like, sure, what are you talking about? And it like really clicked until I was like, I don't remember this dialogue, and why am I cursed, right? It's like, what is going on here? And I was like, oh wait, crap, that's probably hard mode.
So you like load your save or something?
I just reloaded, yeah, right away. And I went through the dialogue, one fewer dialogues, to see if that was in fact like still summoning the Ankh, and it did. So I was like, yeah, it must have been it.
Yeah, definitely sad pandas. If you got to the end, you're like, oh yeah, it's not really hard mode anymore. You're like oh yeah, whatever happened to Indra? Does he show up at the end of the game?
No, he's... Oh, I don't know, but he's behind that cage. I keep telling you, he's in the room. You just can't see him after you crash the cage down. Like, he was right there.
Okay,
he's
so
just
like,
yeah.
he's just there.
It's just there.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
It's like straight, like, I don't know, like a surprisingly very unimportant character. And that whole like altar area was like pretty random. But whatever. Maybe there's some subtle plot stuff going on there that I kind of never really
Well, he was
caught.
also the one that summoned the Ankh in this area.
Yeah, he did, and
so those are the two things basically.
But there was like a bunch of stuff how he was like the master of like.
Yeah, I know.
They had all this dialogue about like, oh, you want to upgrade Mjolnir? Perhaps you should talk to someone who's like a master of thunder. And that like was completely just a red herring. Like that was not relevant to anything.
Yeah. Where am
I was like really
going?
Yeah, that was really weird. Even though like they literally like Indra's called like the Master of Thunder or whatever the term was.
Okay, so do you remember what I needed to do here? Because I sure don't.
So what did you do?
Like, what do I need to do to get in? I don't actually remember.
You just go up to it, and then you use a Secret of Life. Was that a usable item?
No.
Oh, you had to cast something, right?
Was it something specific? I don't remember. How do I even get here? I went the wrong way. Mother and child. Okay, I knew it was something.
Yeah, I can pull my notes if I need to.
Well, it's that one, and I also don't remember what to chant to, defeat the final boss.
Oh, it was everything.
No. After that, the third phase.
Sun and Moon, I think.
That's it. Wait, I'm an idiot. Oh, God.
Whoops.
That's not the jet pillar. God dang it. I've actually done that like a handful of times now. That is not the first time that's happened. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, so also by the way, this whole like thing with the costumes that I told you, like, you just, it unlocks all the chests once you beat the game. That's actually not true. There are 4 separate keys, and you can use them on any chest, and then it like uses up the key. And one of them is obtained by completing the game. So.
Oh, so we did the game like 4 times.
No. They're all different. Like one of them is obtained by collecting all the items, which we also did. One of them is obtained by getting all the data ROMs, which I haven't done, and one of them is obtained by going to neighbor's shop 40 times, which is really funny. But
like the Chivos or whatever.
Yeah, a handful of Chivos. But the catch, apparently, and why this almost kind of makes sense, is that another way that you can get the keys is by backing the game on the Kickstarter. So you get the keys like just from the get-go if you...
That's cute.
Supposedly. Yeah.
But they're just cosmetic.
Yeah, of course.
I was initially kind of misled just because one of the first costumes...
Yeah, it's actually like does something, I know.
Yeah. It also doesn't really make a lot of sense that the clay suit lets you breathe in space, but here to judge.
Well, it doesn't make sense in game, but it makes sense as a cosmetic, because otherwise it would be pointless, right? Like.
Well, I mean, you should just be able to go there. Like, I don't know why you like need to wear that costume or whatever in order to like not die there. Not like it's got an air tank or anything on it.
Wait, where?
In Nibiru or whatever.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Wait,
it lets you breathe in space.
Yeah.
Which is like really weird. I see. Is that where they plan to put in the last seal as well?
Don't know about that, but supposedly the location is going to be the spring in the sky. I did read that, so that it is kind of still like a, I don't know, TBD.
Interesting. I wonder if that's just gonna be like a 1+2 version thing.
Maybe. I'm getting impatient, dude. Which is, of course, how I die, but... whatever, dude. Oh, it was almost dead. Should have done this at the start. But we knew that was gonna happen. I still took damage! Screw you. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news. I'm gonna die. That's fine, I mean, whatever. If I had not gotten completely annihilated by the previous thing, then this would not have been a problem. What? What have I done? I like paused my game in the loading screen.
I see that. I wonder if you're like just stuck here.
I am wondering that. Oh, my game froze. Like it's like I got a spinny mouse wheel now. Oh, Discord, like...
You're dying alright.
I'm dying alright? Well, it loaded my game screen, but the game is still loading and I have no input.
What the heck? Every game, dude.
I'm floating in the air. There we go. Okay, the game isn't completely broken yet. I seem to have made it out alive. Ish. It's loading the texture for the orb right now. Or something. Oh my god, please. You ever just like kill a guy and you're also still killing that guy like 5 seconds later? I went the wrong way again. I'm never gonna get used to this. Too many trips to this ferry to like be able to take a different route out of that save point. It's kind of a problem.
Definitely did the same thing.
Yeah. Speaking of, I should have just brought a red fairy with me. That would have been not a bad idea. alternatively, I could just say screw this guy and, you know, peace out, I guess. I don't mind that idea. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh yeah, she doesn't seem to care.
So you're trying to kill her now, so you don't have to deal with her later.
Yeah. It was kind of a problem. I don't know what the deal with this attack, like, in the shield interaction is, though. It's, like, not really working correctly. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Forget it. I don't know why the lamp didn't help. Oh, come on. Yeah. By now? I mean, this is like my second playthrough. I don't know. I kind of feel like just like playing the game like after going through it the first time, I probably like the first game better, to be honest.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, okay. I missed everything you just said.
Oh.
You kind of like roboted and died.
Okay. It's pretty normal.
Yeah. So I assume you were answering Wizrobe's question.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever Only said, I totally agree. I'm sure I was right. I don't know what my opinions are about this game still. I think I like the first one better.
That's what I just said, yeah.
The first one was way more frustrating. It had some really shitty elements about it that I really don't like. But this one just was less interesting.
Yeah, there was a
Even
lot
though it was
of
less
like things that
frustrating.
like I had a lot of potential in this game. It just didn't deliver. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's frustrating because like it fixed a lot of the problems that made the first game really annoying. But like I feel like they were trying to add to a game, but didn't really have like the materials to do interesting things with. Like they already like used up a lot of their good ideas in the first game, so they didn't like have. It's like they just didn't have as many interesting things to do anymore. Like a lot of boss designs were kind of boring. Difficulty was kind of like all over the places. None of the puzzles were like, well, some of the puzzles were kind of interesting, but like the best like ultimate puzzle in this game was like not even like it was like halfway through the game. It's like very weird, and it still wasn't as interesting as like the best puzzle in the first game. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because it's like, yeah, it did fix a lot of the real. I mean, not all, but it fixed a lot of the really frustrating elements of the first game. And it took us way less time, obviously, because the game was way easier.
Also, the whole end game just felt like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the end game is
lazy, rushed, something.
Yeah, they're just like, let's just end the game, right? Last time you like get to end game and you're suddenly like, oh, I'm not even close to being the game still, right? Like, you have the final area and you still have like a bunch of stuff to do, and you have like a whole like giant final puzzle to solve.
And you don't even realize it until it's like already like you know, like half the puzzle is figuring out there's even a puzzle to solve at that point.
Yeah, like Underworld was like weird, like the whole giant Underworld puzzle going on where you have to go through things like in particular order. It's like, well, first of all, it's like not solvable initially. You have to like.
Oh yeah, I didn't like the Underworld puzzle at all.
And also, it's like you could have just not solved it, which is what we pretty much end up doing. We had the solution for it, and we're like, well, this isn't working, so let's try to solve it properly. And we did, and we're like, oh, it's the same solution. And we're like, okay, fine, whatever. It's not helpful. Yeah, I don't know. I think overall puzzle design thing, I think one of the biggest differences, we talked about this earlier, but one of the biggest differences, I think, in just design mentality is that in this game, most puzzles had like a bunch of different hints for the same puzzle. Like a lot of redundant information. Which both was like a good thing because it meant that it's like a lot more likely that you had the relevant information that you needed to solve like any given puzzle. But also made it like harder to like know if like the puzzle that you're solving has like information you have is relevant anymore, right? Like, well, I already used a hint that solved this thing. I have this other hint. Is it like for the same thing? Is it for like another thing? And the first game also kind of had the same issue where like sometimes it wasn't clear if a hint was relevant anymore or not. But I think it was a bigger problem in this game just because of like how much redundant information there was. The ghost lady?
Who I just killed? No, I have no idea. Well, it said Scold, but... I could, take a peek, I guess. Or maybe not, I don't... Oh, yeah, here we go.
It's easier when you're, like, in the area.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's one of the statues from the first area.
Statues in the first area?
Yeah.
Oh, like the 3 goddesses?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting. I don't know why, but...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the relevancy of that is. Yeah, because like the statues are basically representing time. Like it's past, present, and future. So like, I don't know. Like I don't know what the plot relevancy of that is. The Kickstarter hit Hell Temple stretch goal. I assume they. I don't know. I don't know if those kind of things would have really affected, because like I said, if they have a new stretch goal, they're probably just going to delay to do the thing. I don't think they like. To be honest, I don't think they like probably like rushed this area. They probably just got lazy. Like they like ran out of ideas. Sorry, that's what I meant. Like I don't think they like really knew what they wanted to do anymore at a certain point. The others are in the escape.
Yeah, I didn't get those. I do remember reading that there are 2 escape exclusive data ROMs. I was like, well, don't have those.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird game.
Why is it there in this cycle? That's so random. Oh, I probably want to stay with this and that. Well, I don't know. I'm a little suspect of that kind of thing, because, like, how do you just, like, make the game one area at a time? Like, it's not gonna be great if you do that. Like, surely they should have planned things out, right?
Yeah, especially like giant, like overarching puzzles. You're gonna have to like plan before you even build the world.
Right.
Like a lot of these puzzles are like, all right, we have a set of puzzles that we want to fill into these areas, and then we have to like start making the areas that are like built around those puzzles.
Sun and Moon, you said?
It should be Sun and Moon. I mean, I don't know. I think the way that these areas are designed, of the most part though, is that a lot of the areas are pretty independent. I mean, there's a lot of like, you get an item that is required in another area, and so like, you kind of can't like do the area at once. But like, theoretically, they could like just make them like one area at a time, and just throw in those like missing item requirements later, right? So it's like not.
Well, no, you could design a game that way. It's
especially like the whole hell area. I mean, like the spiral hell area, like obviously has like nothing in it, right? Like easily could have just done that last.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
But like compare that to say like, you know, La-Mulana 1, where it's like there were still puzzles there that also involve like how it was connected with the rest of the game. So it's like. But I wouldn't be surprised if even the first game was like designed that way, right? Like where it was really just done one area at a time. So what I ended up doing for this, by the way, I guess you're using those sub weapons. I ended up using just throwing grenades in this space.
Nice.
It worked pretty well.
I believe it.
Like it was like 3 grenades. And I could usually do it in like 2 cycles, but you can't do it in 1. Every time I did it in 1, I always took damage.
Well, I mean, because they literally did, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. They had this whole. It was kind of weird. They had all these like dialogues saying like oh well, La-Mulana was like just stealing things from La-Mulana too, right? So you're gonna keep finding places that are like gonna look like places like that are La-Mulana 1, but they're actually different. And so to me, I was like, oh, there's gonna be a puzzle. We have to compare like a room or a map to how it looks in La-Mulana 1, and like the differences are going to be like important information. But that never really came out, and also like none of the rooms really look like La-Mulana 1 places. So, I don't know. That was kind of odd. There were some places that were kind of similar, like some similar-ish tile sets, but they didn't really look anything the same. Like Ancient Chaos had like a similar tile set of like Tower of the Gods, but red instead of blue. But apart from that, it was completely different. And like then suddenly run into like Spiral Hell, and you're like, oh, it's literally the same layout as Hell or whatever. Kind of like, I don't know. It would have felt less out of place if that kind of like design was used everywhere. Like if the whole game was like a lot of rooms that look like La-Mulana rooms, but like it kind of felt like, you know, like a Master Quest version of La-Mulana 1 kind of thing, right? This area wouldn't have felt as weird, and I think our standards would have been lower. So when we came here, it wouldn't have been as like, what the fuck? But yeah, it was weird. We kept getting hints about that, but it was like never relevant.
Yeah. Oh, this is very bad. Oh yeah, this is totally doomed.
Rip, dude. Is there anything to that phase beyond just like RNG? Like,
doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard this has a rando. Don't know if I'm gonna try it. The game's quite long.
Yeah, the areas are really big in this game.
Well, the weird thing is, like, I was thinking about it. There's like fewer areas in this game than the first one, I think. So I'm like, I'm actually not sure if like there's more or fewer screens in this game. Like, it might actually be a smaller game. I
don't know. I think it's bigger because first there's 9 Guardians, right?
Sure,
I think most areas have a flip side. And that's like kind of like the reason why I think that it's bigger. But I don't know.
Sorry? Well, that just sucked. It was good until it was bad.
Yeah, it looks like someone needs a backup, but this one else is willing to take it, so I don't need to fill it. Yeah, the whole like enemies becoming like more plentiful as you like play through the game is a mechanic I'm not a fan of. this kind of goes back into a lot of the kind of classical, how do you deal with an open world game and difficulty scaling, and that is like a kind of common approach that I'm not a fan of. Yeah. Because you always feel punished by playing the game, right? Like you like walk out, you're like, well, should I be like playing through this game over in a different order? Especially if the game's like hard, right? If the game is like really difficult and challenging, then you're like, how you might consider like, how do I game the system? So I never really a fan of that kind of thing. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's honestly, it's been a while, so I don't really remember, but the pacing of this game is very strange. Like the beginning, like the game didn't start for us for like hours. I think it was like 3 hours before we entered the dungeon or the ruins. While in the last game, it's like 30 minutes or whatever. So like the start of the game was like really slow. Wasn't a big fan of that. And even when we did, like the game was like really easy until we fought Nidhogg. That was like the first boss that I was like, oh, this boss is actually like kind of hard to kill. It's like some mini boss. And like at that point, the game kind of felt more like La-Mulana 1 difficulty. But like it just kind of like suddenly was just hard. And like before then, it was like this game's like such a joke right now. It's like compared to the first game. So in terms of like the rest of the scaling later in the game, it seems fine overall. I don't like the enemies randomly getting like, because the thing is like more enemies just make some of those rooms just really obnoxious to traverse, not necessarily harder. And it's like just makes the game less fun. But like in terms of like the beginning of the game, the difficulty was like really weird. Well, not like that. Like there's like nothing to do in the old ruins. Like if the old ruins had like some puzzles to solve, then it would have been like at least like getting your feet wet solving some puzzles. But there's literally nothing to do there.
Right.
And there's
like
also,
even
like,
in La-Mulana 1, there was like stuff to do on the overworld immediately at the very beginning of the game, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to like find like hidden things on the overworld. Like in the first game, I was like gating you through. But yeah, again, like the whole like old La-Mulana ruin stuff was like kind of cute. I just wish that it was like more used and important. There was like a really large amount of information about like Sackett and all the history behind the giants being repeated over and over, and like I don't remember if any of that was relevant.
Well, kind of, but
we had to chant moon in one of the two things.
And we had to chant sun to get the dissonance, which was like also based on, you know, the thing she longed to see or whatever, right?
But I think that's like the tablet that's right next to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's yeah.
Like you read the tablet and do the thing that says right there.
Yes.
It's like literally just following directions. Yeah. I mean, it certainly wasn't a bad game. I mean, as much as I want to say the first game wasn't a bad game. But, like... I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I expected. But... yeah, the weird thing is, like, people like in chat when we were playing through and solving some puzzles that were like kind of interesting, and people were like, oh yeah, in like the original release of this game, those puzzles like were trivial and they made them like more interesting later releases, or like this boss fight was like ridiculously hard in the original release, and like the later versions they like super toned it down. It's like a few of those things that are in there, which is like, I think a lot of people who kind of like just played the original, like when the game originally came out, versus playing like 1+2. I think some things are gonna be a little different. Although if you've already played the game, you know, it's never gonna be the same, right? Like you already know how the bosses work. You know the solutions to all the puzzles.
Oh, that was fair. Okay, fine. Not where I was expecting that to start, but okay. What can you do? I don't know the spacing for that. Yeah, apparently they did make some stuff, that was dumb. I got stuck under the little platform. I was trying to jump onto it, but I jumped into it and then I got killed. So that's cool.
Oh really? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. It does, with the amount of like big changes they made in the releases, it kind of feels like they released probably a little too early. That being said, I personally don't really have a real problem with like devs continuing to push out like major updates and change and rebalance and so on and so forth. But it does seem like some of the changes they made are like, they're like so egregious, like such a huge change, like how some of the things work. That's like, that felt like that was just like overlooked in QA, you know. And yeah, and then the last thing, other thing was just plot of this game, and I can't really care too much of the plot of the first game because that's not really what you play this kind of game for. But it didn't seem as good in this game. Like I don't know. I don't think I understood it as well as the first game, so it's like part of it. So maybe it's just that, but I didn't really understand the motivation behind what a lot of people were doing in this game. It's like, there's like no real reason why you're killing all the people and doing the things that are being done, except for that you're doing the things that this like aliens tell you to do. And some people are like, oh yeah, the aliens are bad, but they're doing this thing that you kind of want them to do. So I'm like, maybe you shouldn't be doing that thing then, right? Like, so it's, I don't know, plot-wise is weird. Missable hints. Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of the dialogue. Well, that was true in the first game too, like with Moldbrook and stuff.
Yeah. It doesn't feel too... I mean, I guess there was a lot more NPC dialogue.
Yeah, there was a ton of NPCs in this game, that's true.
I don't really feel like there's that much missable dialogue though, because like a lot of NPCs you can like talk to multiple, and they'll like cycle through a bunch of hints. It's like as long as they're relevant. It's just sometimes you gotta talk to them several times. I don't know, maybe there was a lot of important missable hints, but I don't really remember just because we kind of like wrote down everything. Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I was expecting, but I dodged it by mistake, so that's good.
It's different than last time, I guess.
No, it's not. I just wasn't expecting it because I forgot. That happened in my first playthrough too.
Boss does so little damage.
I'm
like
not
you're like hitting, like getting hit by so many of these attacks, but you're like still fine. Cause like the earlier phases does do way more damage than this.
Just die. I would never go in on an attack like that if this was like if she had any more than like that much HP, but whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me, Wizrobe.
All I need is one finger. I got it.
GG, dude.
GG,
Shield was
dude.
okay.
Yeah, shield was okay. Well, I can confirm that the hardest boss in the entire game was the one that gave me the Barret. But that's because I didn't go out of my way to get a whole bunch of stuff before it.
Wait, wasn't that the boss that was like a complete
Yeah,
joke
it was a
when we fought him?
complete joke when we fought him. Yeah, it took me like 2.5 hours.
What the heck?
Yeah, he was so hard.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, sorry.
I guess I just killed him with sub weapons or something.
Yeah, I used Earth Spears.
Yeah.
Wait, so where are these two other guys? Are they in this area, or...? They're, like, just hidden around the game somewhere.
Do you need to save the... Is there a thing for saving the Fairy Queen on hard mode?
Probably not. I'll do it, though. Why not?
Boy, this escape sequence is nothing really that big. Well, I guess you killed the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So the rest of it seemed kind of like, yeah, you just go up the ladders.
In Immortal Battlefield, you say?
I guess you need it for the data ROMs or whatever.
Well, that would be the only reason, but... Yeah, I don't know where those data ROMs are. I mean, I'm missing more than just those, for sure, but...
Is there a timer on this? Or you just,
Nope!
Just going through the areas like normal, basically. They don't really seem very different.
Nope. No different than they already were, like, due to the end or whatever. Yeah, I did. Didn't know about it, but I got it. I don't know, I went to, like, Mulbrook's tent, and I went to the Fairy Queen, and I, you know, checked a few of the NPCs or whatever, because why wouldn't you? When there's no timer. I mean, it was kind of late that day, so I did want to get to bed, but... Tesseract was still fighting the boss, so...
Mm-hmm.
I went the wrong way, what am I doing? Wait, am I not allowed through that door? It looks funny. go through it. Oh, I guess it was just, like, cold.
Oh, you're talking like the fog coming out of the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple doors that are like that, where it's like, you can kind of see the other side, like, misting through or whatever.
Neat. No, it didn't appear to. So wait, you're saying I should go back up to...
Man, I was really hoping there was going to be a puzzle that involved, like, having to overlay the branch areas with the trunk.
Agreed.
And, like, have some sort of connection. And, like, we had this whole thing where we, like, figured out with the lines where the entrances to the corridor of blood was, and we thought, like, using these lines, you can, like, use the corridor of blood entrances to align them over the trunk areas, and then, like, there'd be, like, a thing like the first game where there's, like, you have, using that arrangement, you can now, like, do a thing in one area in another area, and then that, like, solves, like, the super puzzle. That never came up.
Yeah.
That was
Sad days.
That was very sad days. That was my expected final puzzle that I thought that was gonna show up. Was there anything relevant to Cliff ever? I assume not.
No, that's where you escape. You can't go out the front door.
Got it.
Yeah. So yes, there is something relevant, actually.
You don't really have much choice at this point. Yeah, there's one of the other guardians or goddesses of time, whatever their names are.
That was expected. It also sucked. Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, so where's the other one? No.
Is that Immortal Battlefield?
Where? I mean, I have to go back there anyway, but...
It's a pretty big area, so have fun. Wait, the stupid, like, wheel thing that had, like, one thing that was a different color? Never relevant.
Nope.
What the heck? Why?
Why?
There wasn't even, like, a hint message about that thing. Like, had any plot relevancy? Like, I don't...
Icefire Treetop is where I need to be going, huh?
I'll go back to the wheel thing, I guess.
Close, yeah.
kind of difficult to heal right now. So I assume you can't save?
No, you can.
Oh. Well, still makes it hard to heal.
Yeah, I just need to get to, Hot Spring. Okay, yeah, where should I be heading? What, one of the Ratatask rooms? Just some random place? Sacket's room? Not Sackett. Whatever. Sackett 2.0 on fire. E4. Okay, I can guarantee you that that doesn't line up with our initial map, but gives me an idea, I guess. Not that I remember our coordinates to begin with, but yeah, it gives me an idea.
It's on. It's probably like
the grapple claw. That helps. Thank you. Yeah.
I would say it's probably on the right side, middle, bottom-ish, is what I would assume it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, I can't heal. Very cool. Big fan. Shops are like off limits.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh god. She's crazy. No! That was so bad, dude! I can't believe I just did that.
Well,
it was looking so good. I had so much damage on her.
Yeah.
At this point, it might make more sense to reload back to my first save and then work from there, but give it another shot. Now that I know that trying to go to the hot spring is foolish, that'll save me some effort. Although this is actually the best screen to go through anyway, but tanking hits not really the best way to be doing this, so. Well, 0 hits that time. Neat. You've got to be joking, dude. I won! I won! I did it! Well, at least now we know for a fact that I can defeat them. I feel like if I had the lance, this would be a joke. I don't need to escape. I guess I do need to beat the game, though, on the hard mode. But I can just load my other save. I don't need to keep the data ROMs. Oh, that sucked. You know, I was thinking about it. I still think one of my favorite puzzles in the entire game, and this is like a really minor one, but it was still pretty good, was the one where you had to push the block and turn off the glove to get it to like match the...
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was a decent one. It definitely wasn't my favorite, but it was one of the better like mini puzzles, right?
Yeah.
The single screen puzzle is
Yeah.
like a thing.
Yeah.
And honestly, my favorite puzzle is still gonna be the dragon neck fighting thing. Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay,
But
well,
yeah, the box switching was definitely a kind of outside the box solution.
yeah.
That one was kind of rough though, just because it's like it was an animation that we've never seen before.
Well, I had, but
Okay, I had it. I was just like, what haven't I tried that could give a new animation? So I was like, what if I like turn the gloves off?
eyes are
Mm.
Alright, take 3. This place didn't become any easier to get around in. Icefire Treetop, that is. In fact, it seems like it's gotten worse with the inclusion of like 6 ghosts on every screen. Speaking of like more enemies appearing all over the place, it's like there's just ghosts all over the game now. It's like very cool.
At least these guys mostly just appear when you trigger the end, though.
Sure, but they're everywhere.
I don't mind those guys appearing as much just because they're like
Sure, it's like plot relevant.
relevant change, like it actually makes sense. It's not arbitrary. It's weird to get the data on for these guys like way early in the game though. Don't know why.
I still don't actually remember like obtaining it, but
I don't remember where I got it, but I definitely did get it.
yeah. Dude, can we not? God dang it. The problem is, like, I dropped down from this ladder, and it just, like, there's no choice but to heckin' thunk on the ground. And, yeah, that's kind of a problem. Whoa, what is that? Ah. Okay, well that's also one that I didn't get before, that apparently is also in the escape. Maybe I got it before? I don't think so though. Whatever.
That's probably an escape only thing.
Wait, what? Oh, lovely. That's fun. I never activated this ladder, and it's kind of giving me trouble right now. Kind of regretting that. Alright. Alright, I got it. Ooh. Only cost me my sanity. So apparently in order to get out of here, I would need to go all the way... Wait, can I really go this way? Dude. I'm not getting out of here alive if I go this way. But here we are.
Through the underworld?
Ghosts are down here too.
Yeah, sure you can get to every area of the game right now.
I guess.
But the ghosts appear before you even get to this part of the game. They like show up before you even enter the mother. It's like I think as soon as you like have the dissonance or something like that. Oh well, that's blocked off. Okay. Cool.
Interesting. Also crappy.
Well, one of these have to be open, right?
Well, no, the only one I'm sure is here, right? Like... Wait, no, but, how? I can't get out of this room.
Well, you can go down, right?
Sure, but... Then what?
There's another fake exit that you can, in that area.
Sure, but I assume they're all gonna be blocked. If that one was blocked, I would...
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's just, they're just forced to go to the one that's like more annoying to get to. I don't know.
No, dude, they're literally all blocked. What the heck?
So you're just screwed, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty bizarre.
Cannot use Holy Grail.
Oh, there's still like another one.
Oh, that door's open. I don't know why, but it is.
Yep. It's the most like out of the way one for like no reason.
That was not great.
Woo! I've already controlled that with timing though.
Yeah, I probably could have been taken to the doppelganger room, but...
Well, there's one that kicks you like out of the dungeon, but...
Well, no, those, like, the doppelganger... those ones only take you to those two spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one or the other.
Yeah, but the one thing near the doppelganger would be way closer to an exit.
Sure. It's definitely true. Wow, what a good joke. Well, if you wanted me to be trapped, now you know for a fact that I've literally screwed myself. There's no denying it. What does this even mean? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just saying that you need the Secret of Life item to enter the Spiral Hell. I think that's all that hint is saying. But that hint is useless. It's completely pointless.
Oh, you can jump like normal when you have the thing equipped as long as you haven't started running.
Okay. You gonna do a run with this equipped the whole time?
Yes. Yes.
That's the real challenge run. Are you just stuck?
No.
Alright, cool.
I wish I was. What? I can't believe this is a thing. No, I had no idea.
No, remember what I kept dying when I was trying to get to the shop when I didn't have the snow boots on. Remember?
Oh, yeah? Was this happening to you?
Yeah, I would slip and trip, and then I would get crushed. Yeah, like that's why I needed the snow boots to get to that shop.
I didn't realize. No.
Yeah. Yeah, the item was required, like that combination of items. Like that was the only reason why I needed the snow boots so I could get to that shop.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that shop that got unlocked from the funeral, I think.
No, it was just Mulbrook, arbitrarily.
No, I don't think Mulbrook wasn't giving it to me until after the funeral.
I got them before the funeral.
Okay.
It's just at some point she's able to give them to you.
Weird.
Well, my attempts to clip into this rock so I can escape are for naught, I guess. Well, it doesn't really seem like they're destroyed when you leave either, to be honest. It's just kind of like you leave and it's kind of just left in this same state where there's a whole bunch of ghosts and a bunch of swirly crap, and that's like, the ruins are just kind of left like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like in the first, like this game, I've kind of mentioned what I was talking about, going to complain about the story. Like one of my biggest complaints about the story, though, beyond everything else, is that it felt like a retconned a lot in the first game, in order to make a second story even like possible. And in the first game, you basically just kill the mother. Like that's how the game just ends, right? And then they're just one of like, technically you just try to seal her, you weren't killing her. In this game, you're trying to seal as well. You're not actually trying to destroy the ruins, but you can still like enter the ruins. And you're like, wait, it's like kind of like contradictory. Don't feel very sealed. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Dude, could you imagine if you didn't realize you could turn these things off and you just like were playing the game by jumping everywhere after you got that thing?
Yep. Although you again got stuck trying to do the that turning the gloves off to push the block puzzle.
Yeah, you would get pretty stuck.
You kind of can't do that with Gale Fibula on.
Yeah, you can't do a lot of things with the Gale Fibula on.
It's such a weird item. I don't know. It still feels like a joke item.
It also doesn't even like actually feel that fast. Like,
nope.
If you were actually moving like,
it's got too long of a wind-up time.
Too long of exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I have the same problems in like Link's Awakening boots. Like the wind-up time is just really long, and you don't really move that fast.
Yeah, but at least you're like attacking while you use that.
Yeah. I mean, you can attack while using the fibula on this, can't you?
No.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You totally cannot do that. Yeah.
Suddenly, your dad and grandpa are just like here. Yeah, literally zero relevance.
Wow. And there's Mulbrook. Mulbrook at least was like cool in this game. Mulbrook is always cool though. Mulbrook is basically the best character in the series.
Zelpud lost his hair.
Yeah, I see that. Rest in peace, Zelpud's hair. Oh, I didn't save the Fairy Queen, did I? Oh well. Whoops. I also lost my outfit, so no. I do have the Gale Fibula on though, so at least this like continual running is accurate. And the speed is about as slow as you would expect. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. What is this angle? Made with Unity. It all makes sense now.
There are not a lot of people following you compared to the first game. That's kind of odd. Or am I just misremembering?
Well, in the first game, the amount of people following you was like based on your like accomplishments through that playthrough. And so like you got, I don't know, there were like a bunch of them too. There was like one for, well, there were like 2 or 3 actually for various time cutoffs, and there was one for hard mode, and there was one for you know, one finger or whatever. And there were also ones for like, you know, all treasures, and there was one for completing hell, and there was one for buying the buying the horn, the shell horn from the Blub shop. That was one. And there were like a whole bunch of random ones like that also, and there was an achievement for having everyone in the credits. So like, not only did you have to do all the Chivos and all of the like weird side things, you also had to do it like under 10 hours or whatever, right? And hell, it's like, oh my god. I think I ended up clearing it in like somewhere around 8. Well, 4 hours? No way. Well, if you say so. I've done it, so whatever it was.
Yeah, I know, just surprising because this game had like 1 million NPCs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they didn't... Oh, I guess they did have sprites, didn't they? Some of the characters that like followed you around in the credits in the first game were pretty random though. Like Argus, the like dude with a bunch of eyes that was like guarding the feather up by.
I think like one of the giant dudes like come out at one point as well or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The big blue guy with like eyes all over his body. It was like the on the overworld guarding the feather. That guy. Yeah, he was one of the one of the guys in the credits. And then also like the ghost of the mother was just kind of following you. It's like, oh. That? Oh.
Yeah.
This might be problematic. And also Fishy Blub Blub and Yeah, rest in peace. Fairy is not here like she was before. Yeah. Fairy Queen was like on this like ledge overlooking the scenery.
Save the animals.
Yeah, save the animals, dude.
She's not even like that out of the way.
Well, she actually is completely out of the way, but
is she?
Only if you know that the exit is the cave. Right, if you're going
I guess it's like the other side of Anufin, I guess is what you're saying.
Well, it's Anufin, right? Like, you don't even have to go to Anufin to escape. Like, you just go straight to cave in Immortal Battlefield. That's like the entire escape, if you know that's where it is. But if you're going up to the normal entrance to La-Mulana, then yeah, it's right on the way. But how am I missing like multiple things in the first area? I'm missing like at least one thing in everywhere. This is.
I wish these were like sorted in reasonable order. They don't seem to be.
They're like normal enemies and then mid-bosses and then NPCs, I think.
Yeah, I wish they were sorted more in like some kind of ordering so you can know like where your missing thing was. Like it's like, well, it's between 7 and 9, so I know that's gonna be like between these two things or something. But I don't know.
Cool. Race, modern human. Oh, Argos. Okay, sorry. It is a magnifying glass. I think. Or is that a frying pan? Well, shall I? Let's see. What time is it? Yeah. Alright, where are my missing data ROMs? There's not too many.
Oh, you're looking for these? Good lord, have fun.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's true. It's true. Alright, how do I even search for this? La-Mulana 2. Glossary? Oh yeah, that's right. Apparently 19 isn't actually obtainable. I forgot about that. So I'm missing Air, whatever her name is, the Red Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
They should rename the Chivo to all I need is 0 fingers and let Kara do everything for me. Well, let's see. Having trouble loading web pages right now, apparently. So that's fun. Divine Fortress, Origin Altar, really? This is also Origin Altar, though. Maybe it's over here. Ah. Yeah. Can see why I never found that one. Alright, back to the top. Here we go. Well, I'm in Divine Fortress, so maybe let's hit that one. I'm missing number 6. Odin's Corridor. Break the lower right wall. Wow. Wait, it's being Shrine of the Frost Giants. Screw me. I'm not seeing this thing. Lower left wall. I can read. Ah, heck. Heck! Heck! Oh. Don't tell me I have to go all the way back around again. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to go all the way around again. You ever just walk off a ledge and that kills you? Kills everything. Wait, so why do I know this song? Oh, it's just here. Was this a boss song, or what area was this from in the first game? Or is it from this game? It's a remix of something, and it's driving me nuts. Oh yeah, what the heck?
Huh, the trickster.
Yeah. Also, what? Race. Second child. Details. One of the 6 children. Hello?
Yeah, he says he's a Titan, but then...
Yeah, come on, guys! Apparently they don't even know.
Typo.
He doesn't really look like a Titan, though. Like, I don't know. Looks a lot more like a clay figure than a Titan to me, but... The heck do I know?
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense.
Wow. Da-da, da-da-da-da. Yeah, seriously. Okay, what am I doing here? Behind the skull in the water lower right. Oh. It's that easy.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Look at that. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, I was going the right way. Ha. Oh yeah, I'm totally like immune to this stuff right now. Sweet. I feel like I tried scanning that guy before, but whatever. What? Holy crap. I need to go this way, don't I? That was almost a big mistake. Wait, what? Why is this like here? What? Hello? That was weird. Wait, I thought I got this one. I must not have saved. Or... Or I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah. Oh. I do remember getting this. I must not have saved it. There it is. So I didn't really need to do that, but... Chaos... Six. So, going all over the game, as usual. Also, by the way, antechamber. What the heck?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How is there no puzzle involved antechambers? That was just them being...
It's just them lazy naming, yeah.
It's just like, oh, it's called a fucking antechamber. Or call it a corridor, I don't care. But it's like, corridors and antechambers, just everywhere. Never relevant. Like, I get it. Naming rooms can be difficult, having a lot of variety, but like, I don't know. They didn't seem to have a problem with that in the first game.
Oh, apparently it just completely missed the second one, even though it's apparently just sitting there. I don't know how that happened, but... whatever. This should be the last one. In theory. Not on this file, of course, but... oh my god, dude, come on. This exact fall has happened to me about 6 times today. And it didn't really happen to me my first playthrough. Oh my god. Oh, that was welcome. Oh no, you weren't there before. My brilliant strategies aren't planned to account for heckin' squatters. Yeah, it's just sitting here. That's awesome. Encyclopedia completionist.
Congrats.
So does that give me the last key also, or no? Am I not that cool?
No, do you like need to beat the game again?
Well, I don't have a full encyclopedia on this file, so it's like kind of hard to say, like what the requirements are. Gate of the Dead is where I need to go to find out.
Yeah, why isn't spawn? It wasn't here before, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's weird.
On the it said, oops. I didn't even see that because it was covered by the Chivo. Apparently the like pop-up text that I held out the item said you got Sackett, but the thing in the bottom left said that I got bottom right.
Yeah,
so
it was Jormungandr.
That's wrong. Yeah, it was Sackett.
Oh, I was like wondering like why the heck is it Jormungandr? Like, alright, whatever.
Yeah. Motifed on a La-Mulana Guardian. Okay. Yeah, basically. What does the library page say about my power level? Does it say I can go to bed? We're about to close the game to find out. I don't remember how that works. Achievements, 46 out of 46. Well, I guess I don't have any reason to play this game anymore. Rip. GG.
What was that?
Achievements, 46 out of 46.
GG, dude.
GG, dude. Apparently it was easier than I thought.
I mean, it was like 14 hours of like game time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, nothing compared to the first game, though. In terms of amount of extra work required to get Chivos that no one cares about. Well, I guess that's stream. Thanks for watching.
See ya. Thanks for streaming.